everybody, it's Amelia, not your regular vegan, and today, or actually this weekend, I'm going to do something a little different than I usually do on my channel. I am going camping this weekend. I am going on like a 3-day camping trip. I am going to Camp Kiwanis, which is in North Georgia. The campsite is a beautiful campsite that's actually owned and operated by the Boys and Girls Clubs of Metro Atlanta, which is an organization that I am very familiar with. But I am going to Camp Kiwanis and I'm going to try camping. Now, the last time I did anything remotely close to camping was, I don't even know how long ago. And on top of that, I was not vegan. And so food was not an issue. I ate whatever I wanted to eat, just whatever, camping. But this time, I am vegan. So I have to figure out how I am going to feed myself for 3 days, vegan style, on this camping trip. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about camping. I grew up in the city, so I'm going to give it a try. And I did a lot of grocery shopping. I probably packed way more than I need. And it looks like I bought enough groceries and enough packing materials or whatever for at least a whole week of camping. But I'll only be here for 3 days. So I didn't know what to bring, what not to bring. So I just brought everything. And so it's either going to be a totally awesome trip or it's going to be a fail and I'm going to starve for 3 days. Let's find out. So I'll check back with you guys when I get to the campsite, which is about, my GPS says I have about an hour drive left. So in an hour, I'll check back with you guys when we arrive. Alright, so we're at Walmart now because even after all of the stuff I excessively packed, I don't believe we have enough food for breakfast. So I'm gonna run into Walmart and get a few more items for breakfast, because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day and I have to have breakfast. If everything else fails, at least I would have had breakfast. So we're gonna run in Walmart real quick, get some breakfast, and get right back on the road. Okay, oh look, there's a little escort. We are finally here at Camp Kiwanis. We got a little lost, but we made it. So we are going to unpack. I'm going to show y'all everything I have tried to. I promise you, I seriously packed for like a week, maybe 2. And then on the way up, I stopped, got some more stuff. So it's always good to be prepared, but you know, I'm like seriously over prepared. So look at that, groceries. A whole bunch of groceries, and later on when I unpack, we're going to go through what I brought to make sure that I can have a nice vegan friendly camping trip experience. And then look, that's not it. In the back of the car, more stuff. Like seriously, I'm going to be gone for 3 days and this is enough stuff for probably 2 weeks. So we're going to get unpacked. We're going to go in our cabin and see what our cabin looks like. So we're going to get unpacked and I'll be back with you guys when we get unpacked. So we've made it. We've unpacked and I'll give you guys a quick little tour. It's actually a really nice cabin. I'll give you a quick little tour. Kitchen, where I am going to try my best surviving camping for 3 days on vegan food. Now remember, I said I'm going to try and grill everything, and if we don't grill, if the grill thing doesn't work out, we're plan B. We got the electric stove. If the electric stove doesn't work out, then we are definitely going to starve, and this trip will definitely be a fail. So let's look at some of the groceries that I bought. Some of those items I brought from home and just brought them up here so that we can have some things to cook with. So of course, we want to have our spices. I picked not all the spices in my kitchen, but some of my favorite spices to season with. Of course, we have the vegan friendly potato chips, ketchup, mustard, canola oil. So we're not going to eat the soap that's for cleaning. It's COVID. Make sure you stay clean. We have fruit, bananas, bread, And we're gonna try to find, you know, some good. And this is a refrigerator full of food. Now, some of this food was in here before. All of this over here does not belong to me. None of this is vegan friendly. All of the vegan friendly stuff is right here in this section. This is where we're going to cook from. I'm going to grill some Impossible Burgers. I'm really excited about this. The last time I tried Impossible Burgers, it was actually really good the last time I tried it. So we're going to try some Impossible Burgers. We have a lot of fruit that we're going to eat. Veggies that we're going to put on the grill. We were going to do shish kebab style veggies, but didn't bring any shish kebabs. So we're going to figure out how that works. We probably just cut them up and throw them on the grill, see how that works. We have, what else do we have? Some more veggies, some vegan friendly potato salad, and in the fridge, just a lot of veggies and other things that don't belong to me. Of course, the hot dogs do not belong to me. Got Plan B. If Plan B doesn't work out, then we're going to starve, and this might be my last video. So, hey, welcome, and I'll see you guys when it's time to eat. So, before we get to dinner, we found out that there is actually a garden here on the campground. So we are going to explore the garden and see what we can take home for our vegan dinner, because the garden is a great place to get some veggies for your vegan camp meal, right? Okay, so let's go ahead along. Looks like right here we have some squash, or some zucchini squash growing. Yes, look at that. Look at this big old zucchini squash there. I'm probably going to be picking that later to add to our shish kebabs. Our grilled shish kebabs, okay? It looks like we have corn that's not quite ready yet, but if it was ready, I would definitely take. Oh, here's one that looks like it's almost ready. Let's see. Okay, this is a little tiny one. Not quite ready to be picked yet, so we're not going to bother the corn yet because it's not ready to be picked. And plus, we bought some frozen corn, you know, we just throw that on the grill as well. Little tomatoes coming up, which are not ready yet, but it looks like when they do get ready, it's going to be a lot of tomatoes, and whoever's out here to harvest those at that time is going to have a great job. It's going to have a really, really good harvest getting these tomatoes out here. Oh, if you've been watching my blog, you know I love okra. If you follow my IG, you know that okra is like a really good midnight snack for me. So if there was okra on these vines ready to be picked, I would definitely be picking this okra, throwing it in the pan, frying it up, because okra is a good vegan friendly snack for me. These little baby peppers coming up. Now, I am not in the mood for anything spicy, so I'm just going to leave the peppers here. But if I was, this little bad boy would be good for some spicy foods, because they have some good peppers coming up. So this is pretty cool that we came upon a garden. What else do we have out here? Looks like we would have had some green beans growing over there in this region with the green bean stalks. But before, when I got out here, I saw a rabbit hopping away. So I'm pretty sure the rabbits are just going crazy on the green beans, because there are no green beans on that stalk at all. And when we got out here, he was hopping away, and I'm pretty sure I saw a little green bean in his mouth when he was hopping away. So what we're going to do now is look at all of these zucchini squash. So I think what we are going to be able to take home back to our cabin today is some squash, or zucchini squash. Hopefully there aren't any creatures down here, because I am actually afraid of bugs. So I'm just gonna go for it and pull off this zucchini. Ah! And there it is. Look at that. We have a really nice size, really ripe zucchini squash that we are going to use in our vegan camping meal later. Probably not tonight, but maybe Saturday, Sunday, whatever. But we are definitely going to use this in our camping meal. So I'm back. After a very awesome tour of the campgrounds, we did some mountain bike riding, we did some hiking trail, we visited all the facilities, we went on a really long hiking trail, and now it is time for dinner. So what I'm preparing here is the vegetable shish kebabs. Oh, actually, we found some shish kebab sticks. Did I say that right? Shish kebab sticks. We found some. The awesome director here actually had some, and she gave us some shish kebab sticks. So I am going to be able to grill our veggies the way that I had already planned. Oops, all the shish kebab sticks are now on the floor. But I was able to plan what it was. I'm going to be able to make the veggies like I had planned. So that is a really good start. The grill is already fired up. So I am in the process of getting our vegetables together for the shish kebabs. And you guys remember that big old nice juicy zucchini squash we found in the garden today, where there he is. He is all cut up and ready to go in our vegetable mix for the grill. We have some zucchini squash, some zucchini squash, some red bell peppers, green bell peppers. I'm going to also add a purple onion to this, and also potatoes, little red potatoes. Now, I cheated a little with the little red potatoes. They are right now in the oven, because if I put them in the oven and let them bake for a little, they'll get a little bit softer and they'll cook a lot faster on the grill. If I put them on the grill just hard, it'll take a lot longer for them to cook, and you know, I'm hungry, and while we're out here for, there's no time limit on everything. There's no time limit on anything actually, but there is time limit on my hunger. So I put the potatoes in the oven. They're baking in the oven right now at 400, and I'm just going to bake them until they get a little soft, so that I will be able to easily stick the kebab sticks through them, so that we can get the grilling on the grill. And as a side with these, we're maybe going to have some vegan friendly coleslaw, maybe some vegan garlic bread, because I did bring some vegan butter with me, and that is going to be our dinner tonight. So for dinner tonight, we are going to have some grilled veggie kebabs with potatoes, vegan friendly coleslaw, and maybe a little garlic bread. So when we get ready to I'm going to finish preparing these, and when we get ready to put them on the grill, I'll get back with you guys. Okay, so I have my vegetables cut up. I have all my vegetables cut up. I have my onion in. I have my zucchinis that I picked out of the garden. I have my red bell peppers, green bell peppers, squash, and onions. And we are going to go ahead and assemble. Oh, also, and the potatoes. The potatoes I roasted in the oven for a little bit, just so they can get warm and pre-cooked. I am going to season my vegetables with a little garlic powder, with a little salt, what is this, Lawry's, some Lawry's seasoned salt. I actually probably don't need the salt if I'm going to use Lawry's seasoned salt. You don't want to put too much salt on your food. I'm going to add just a dash of liquid smoke to give it kind of a nice grilled smoke flavor, as well as some onion powder and salt and pepper. And I am going to season all of my vegetables pretty generously with seasoned salt and everything, and then we are going to start to assemble our shish kebabs. And we have one of our bob done. Probably gonna add another potato on the end of there. There we go. Our finished making our kebabs, and I'm gonna throw these bad boys on the grill. They smell so good. We're gonna leave them on the grill till they get nice and barbecued. And this is our first camping vegan meal, whatever, I don't know, whatever. I'm so excited about these because they smell so good. I'm even more excited that I was able to get some kebab sticks, because we were just gonna have to throw these on the grill and I have no idea what was gonna happen. Now they're on the grill, and we are just going to let them do their thing. All right, let's see if they are ready. It's been about 25 minutes, I guess. I don't really know. We're just going to see if they're open. Just going to see if they're ready. Alright, look. I actually turned them a couple of times. They are nice and charred. Looks like they're ready. I don't want to leave them on there any longer because I don't want them to burn. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully take these off. Looks like we lost the zucchini there, but that is okay. We have plenty of zucchini to go around. And I'm going to take these off. And once I finish taking these off, we are going to have dinner. Like I said, I'm going to maybe couple these with some garlic bread and some vegan-friendly coleslaw. And that's going to be our very first vegan camping meal. So I'm going to take these off, get my coleslaw, get my garlic bread, and I'm going to have a good old time eating this very good, what do we want to call these? Veggie kebabs. Alright, y'all, it's done. The food is done. Actually, it's been done. Before I indulged into this great vegan camp meal, I smelled like smoke and bug repellent, and I totally wanted to take a shower so that I can sit down and really enjoy this. So I put my hair up because, you know, that's what we do when we got to twist the hair up, and plated my food, and here it is. So I have a good vegan friendly coleslaw that I did not make. I bought it from a local grocery store. I have some whole wheat garlic bread, and of course our veggie kebabs that came out really well on the grill today. We were able to make about, I think it was about 10 kebabs out of the vegetables that we had. So guys, I am going to sit and enjoy this, and I will see you guys tomorrow for breakfast. Good morning. It is Friday morning, and we had a really good dinner last night. We cooked on the grill. We made some kebabs. Today for breakfast, you know, is my favorite meal of the day, and we're going to make some banana waffles. I've already pre-made my mix. I used some almond milk, regular pancake or waffle mix, some vegetable oil, and I am going to smash these bananas and put them in the batter to make some banana waffles. We're going to make those the traditional way. We're just going to use a regular waffle iron because, you know, that's the easiest way to make it. And I'm not 100% great at this camping thing, and I want waffles, and so we're going to use the waffle iron for the waffles. Now for our grill, for our camping meal, I'm going to make some hash browns. So I have some regular Ore-Ida hash browns here that we're going to cook outside on the grill with the cast iron skillet. Going to add some peppers to them, and my favorite sausage, the field roast Italian sausage. The field roast sausage is good. It's vegan. It's my favorite sausage, a meat alternative for sausage, and I use it for everything. And we're going to try to make those things today on the grill outside with the cast iron skillet. And so the grill is already warming up, so we're going to go ahead and rush out there and do that first because we want the grill to be really hot so that we can fry our potatoes up really well. So it looks like the grill is still hot. Our pan is hot. I'm going to add my vegetable oil. I'm going to add my potatoes. I'm going to add my my peppers and my sausage, and hopefully we get a good fry out of this and get some good hash browns. If not, of course, we have a plan B. So we're not going to starve today at least. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my oil in here. I'm going to cover the whole pan with oil. And I can see the oil is already starting to cook here. Now, my fear is that the oil is already starting to cook. It may be too hot. It may be too hot, but we'll find out. So I'm going to carefully put my potatoes in here. I don't want to put that big chunk, so I'm going to take that big chunk. Woo! It's popping. It's popping. So the oil is really hot. Alright, I've added my potatoes. And I'm going to add my peppers. Oops. So they are actually frying up really well. They're sticking to the pan, but you know, that's what usually happens with the cast iron skillet, but that's okay. We're just going to scrape it off. But they're actually frying up pretty well. The skillet is still hot. The grill is still hot. I know that because I'm right down here next to it and I can feel it. It's really hot. So what I'm going to do right now is add my seasonings. I have some salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. And I'm going to add my seasonings to my potatoes. Ready? So it looks like our hash brown are done. They fried up pretty good. I'm just interested in knowing how they taste. I know the cast iron skillet usually gives things a different taste, but they are done. And then I just threw my sausage on here at the end because the sausage you don't have to cook too long because it's a veggie sausage and it's made with grains and eggplant. If you cook it too long, it'll get chewy and it's just not good. So I added my sauce. Whoop! The dangers of cooking outside. I added my sausage and it is browned. I'm gonna brown it slightly on each side and that's it. And we will get to eat. The waffles are done and so we will just go eat. And I'll see you guys at lunch. Trail trekking right now. Woo. Up on a mushroom. Oh, found a mushroom on the enchanted trail.
Look right above it. Above the mushroom.
Oh, right in my face. I didn't even see it.
Come on, come on, come on, baby.
Hey, welcome back. It is Friday and it is dinner time. Remember, for breakfast we had some hash made on the grill, some waffles, and my favorite vegan sausage. So for dinner, we are really grilling out tonight. We are going to have some Impossible Burger hamburgers. We're going to couple that with maybe some vegan friendly potato salad or some vegan friendly coleslaw or just some plain old chips. Just depends on how I'm feeling. And actually we do have some leftover veggie kebabs from last night's dinner, which I may actually couple with this as well. So the options are plentiful. But our main course is going to be our Impossible Burgers. And I've had them before. The first time I had them, they were at a non-vegan restaurant and they kind of made me nauseous. And I think the reason why is because they still grilled the burgers on the same grill as your regular meat or regular beef burgers, and I could actually smell and taste the meat fat from those burgers, so that made me kind of nauseous. The second time I had them was not too long ago, but I actually had them at a vegan restaurant. But there was no cross-contamination, there was no nauseous feeling of any meat fat or anything like that, and they were actually good. So that made me want to try them again for my vegan camping trip. So here it is, Impossible Burgers. And this is ground Impossible Burger meat, and we are going to make this just like you would make your regular ground beef or ground turkey burger. The first thing we're going to do is just open this up, and I'm going to season it with all the seasonings I brought from home, which is some seasoned salt, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and liquid smoke. Now liquid smoke is the one of the important ingredients because it's going to help it get that smoky grilled flavor. It's what you're looking for in a barbecue. And of course some regular pepper. Then I'm just going to smash these up and pat them out, and we're going to throw them on the grill. I don't know how they make this smell like beef, but it does smell like beef. Not to the point where it's making me nauseous. Only because I know that, okay, this is not working. Only because I know that it is plant-based. And the redness comes from beets. So they use ground up beets or pureed beets is how they get the redness to the meat. Garlic powder. There's not a lot of garlic powder in here, so I may end up using all of that. And I hope we don't need any more for the rest of the weekend because that is it. Seasoned salt. And liquid smoke. And I'm just gonna, getting it everywhere. Just gonna drizzle that in there. And now I'm going to mix it up. Now that I am finished mixing them up, I am going to just assemble my hamburgers. Now I like mine to be kind of flat burgers. So I'm going to assemble some flat burgers here. And we'll probably get about 4 or 5 burgers out of this. Now, since I need to make more burgers, what I'm going to do is put some parchment paper on top of here so they don't stick together and it won't be hard to pull them apart, and I'm not pulling my burgers apart when I'm trying to get them ready for the grill. And that's it. Our burgers are done and they are ready to go on the grill. So our burgers are done. I have thrown them on the grill. I bet you're wondering what these are. So I randomly decided to have some grilled peaches, which are really, really good. All you have to do is cut those peaches in half, sprinkle on some cinnamon and sugar. And I do mean sprinkle cinnamon and sugar, not pour like I did, because you're either going to have really spicy peaches or really sweet peaches, but you want it to be even. So the peaches are going to be our dessert. Oh, smoke is coming from the fire over there and it's all in my face. Those are the hazards of camping. So I have my grilled peaches. These are going to be our dessert. And you just want them to grill up really good and get some grill marks on them. And so I leave those there for a couple of minutes. And then of course we have our Impossible Burger burgers, which are going to be so good. I cannot wait. So I'll check back with you guys when they are done. Now look, our Impossible Burgers are done, and we have some with cheese. It's not vegan cheese. Again, my entire party isn't vegan, but the ones without the cheese will be mine. And of course we have our dessert, which is our grilled peas. So now that my burger is done, I'm just going to assemble it the way that you will assemble a normal burger. So I'm going to have some vegan mayo, some vegan friendly mayo here. I'm probably going to put a lot of mayo on here because I love mayo. More vegan mayo here. Oop, all over the plate. Going to put some mustard, some ketchup, mustard and ketchup. I'm going to put my lettuce. Put a couple of pieces of lettuce on there on my burger. Then I'm going to put some onion on my burger. A lot of onion because I like onion. And of course some pickles. And there it is, a perfectly good burger. Ooh, look how that's the sides. So good, so good. Perfectly good burger. It's sloppy. That's how it's supposed to be. And then good morning. It is Saturday. It is our third day at camp. My hair smells like smoke, but we had a really good time last night doing a lot of cool things, building a fire, cooking on a grill, which I will show you guys later in the video. But right now it is breakfast time. And actually with all of the grill cooking we've been doing for the last 2 days, we ran out of charcoal. Apparently I didn't get a bag of charcoal big enough, but we ran out of charcoal. So for breakfast this morning, I'm just going to make our hash brown in the more traditional way in the cabin on the electric grill. But I'm going to chop up some really big chunks of bell pepper in them because if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with bell pepper, and because bell pepper also gives it like will provide like a meaty texture to your hash browns if you wanted a little bit more texture to them. So today I'm going to make the hash brown here in the kitchen, and maybe later tonight we will try to build a fire of some sort, or in the grill or in the fire bin thingy. and maybe roast some corn to eat tonight. We have a lot of food left over from, we've been here since Thursday. We've done a lot of grilling and we have a lot of food left over, so I don't necessarily have to do a lot of grilling tonight. We can just have that food that we have been cooking all week, or well, since Thursday. Remember, we had 6 hamburgers last night, and of course we did not eat 6 hamburgers, so there are plenty of hamburgers left over, plenty of vegan friendly coleslaw and potato salad and things that we can eat for dinner tonight. But right now it's breakfast, and I am going to fry up these hash browns with chunks of bell pepper. We have a hash brown chicken. Just frying up the hash brown and peppers. Nothing fancy. And once these get real done and crispy, we will have breakfast. Alright, breakfast is done. And it is so good. Have some hash browns and peppers. And I slid in a little waffle on there. I just thought that the peppers and hash brown wouldn't be enough. So I put a little waffle on there. And this is breakfast. Nice vegan friendly, totally good, totally vegan camping breakfast. And so after we get done with this, we're going to go out and do some adventure things. And I will see you guys later. Hello people, doing some creek walking. Good morning, it is Sunday. It is actually we get ready to leave. It is our last day here at the campsite. We had a wonderful time. We were here for 4 days since Thursday, and guess what? We did not starve. We actually came up with some really good, totally vegan campsite meals to have while we were camping. So that's a good thing about it. We actually did not get to build another fire or the grill to smoke or grill some corn or some other veggies on the grill last night because it rained. No, actually it stormed. It like came out of nowhere. It started storming at like 7 or 8 o'clock last night. But not before we had a chance to do some really fun things. We did some creek walking, we did some fishing, we did some mountain bike riding, which I am not good at, but I walked away with no scraped elbows or scraped knees, so that was really good. But we had a really wonderful time here, and we did not starve, which was the whole mission of being able to stay full and eat vegan style on a camping trip. So thank you guys for coming along on this journey. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, Not Your Regular Vegan, go ahead and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, ring the little bell so to let you know when I post new videos. Until next time, thank you for joining, and see you guys next time.